Okay. Bad boy. What's good? One second. All right, let's see if I got this.
Yo, appreciate your time and just know that I'm SK Crypto K, and today you should join my crypto club. Maybe by the end earn some dividends, so in advance I'ma thank you right now for that sub. Hey! Haha, yo, let's go.
All right. Hello. This video is going to be a quick one. Just going to do it live where we're going to review everything that I know about Rex so far. If there are any questions, feel free to ask live in the YouTube chat. But it looks like so far with Rex, this thing is just going crazy. Right now we are on the 3rd day of the auctions. And oh, Shane. What it do, Shane?
How you doing, brother? I'm happy to have you here, Bad Boy and Shane Luno.
This is how the live was supposed to go back with BankX, but completely butchered that. And also at the time my microphone was messing up, so this is pretty cool. Happy to be here. Hey, Richard. Thank you for being here. Just be sure if you guys have a different name in Telegram and I don't recognize who you are, just let me know that your YouTube name's different. But yeah, I thought about making the official, breakdown video, but I wanted to at least get this out here because this would be faster to get posted if people wanted to learn about Rex. So there's a number of different things that I can look at, such as their white paper. I'll likely review some of that. Which, matter of fact, might be good to go to rex.io. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here so far. MSC Braces, hello. Welcome to my channel. It's your boy, SK Crypto K. But yeah, I was just gonna open up some of like the white paper and whatnot and try to break down and answer any questions that you guys might have as well. But essentially what this is looking like is Avarice, and we know that that is more of your BNB play, whereas this Rex is a BUSD play. Bit Hero, what up, what up, what up? Welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I appreciate ya. But let's see. I mean, essentially, if you guys aren't even familiar with Avarice, I mean, you're looking at a time staked auction site, right? So when you come in on the main DApp, you're going to bring your BUSD over and you're going to enter it. And if you have a referral, you could use mine, but you will get 10% more of the Rex token just by using my referral link. I mean, it's a no-brainer to use a referral link, right? And you'll enter and you'll see that they had auctions these previous days, but the Rex pool, the first day was 200 million tokens. Then the next day was 140 million tokens. Tomorrow will be 90 million tokens. And then after that, it just goes down, I think 130,000 per day. So it'll stay in the 89 million for a while. Hey, no, thank you for the 10%, Shane. Appreciate that. But, there's, and I'm going to bring up PooCoin as well. Oh my gosh, I can't type. But essentially, so what's one of the key differences between this and Avarice I've noticed is that, oh man, I messed this up. But one of the main differences with Avarice is that you can buy Rex on the open market. So you can come over to PooCoin and you can buy it here. And oftentimes you'll actually get it cheaper by buying it here, and you can set up stakes. However, there are pros and cons to this. I'm right now just going to focus on the auctions, and I'll do a little bit of the side bag buying it on PCS, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Dilemma, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Hello, hello. But before we talk about PCS, let's just review some of the basics with the auction. So one of the main reasons why you want to enter the auction, even though you might receive less Rex per dollar, okay? The main reason why is this thing called the big payday, or the BPD. And actually this has a really good site too for the FAQ. Actually, that might be better. But big payday is the main incentive to enter the auction. And this is why I'm hoping people get excited. But, what is the big payday? So 75% of all the money that comes into the BUSD is sent into this daily auction and collected, right? And this pool is redistributed to the eligible addresses every 24 hours. So whenever you participate in these daily auctions, you're also eligible for the big payday. Now, this was a new mechanic for me. I actually won this big payday on the first day today multiple times over. So it evidently collects like $50,000 in a pot, and then it can send out all of that money to folks. But because the first day's collection was so large, it had way more than $50,000 in it, and it was able to do the big payday like 5 times over. So some people were able to win multiple times. But the big payday seems to be the main attraction for entering this auction. And the cool thing is no matter the amount of BUSD you put in, whether it's on day 1, 5, 10, it doesn't matter. All of it accumulated up and adds up to how much you can win back on a big payday. So, for example, if you put in $1,000 a day, you can literally enter it for 15 days straight, and that's $15,000 you've put in. And 60 days from now, the big paydays are still going. You might get selected and you'll win back all of the BUSD you have ever put into this this auction. Now there's 2 main criteria for staying eligible though for the big paydays. Whenever you win your auction stuff, you have to stake it for longer than 222 days, right? And you also cannot claim the liquid Rex out. Dilemma, can you get the funds out? Yes, you can. It depends on your stake length. So if you go in through the auction, okay, this is more of your long-term play, but you have to take your winnings from the auction and it has to be staked for at least 222 days. All right. And that's key. And that's how you stay into the big payday payout as well. So even though you may not collect your money from your stake for 222 days, well, that's still several days that you're entered into this big payday automatically, and you will get your BUSD that you've put into this auction, period. Any and all cumulative BUSD you put into the auction can get paid back out to you. I got paid today, and I've already claimed out the BUSD into my wallet. It's just insane. So at least in that regard, yes, I got my money out from there. But your funds, right? So to stay eligible, stake it for 222 days. But if you wanted to come over to the Rex chart on PancakeSwap, you can actually go ahead and trade this now. Like if I wanted to take BUSD and I wanted to buy some Rex, I could. Right now, $1,300 in BUSD would be 550,000 Rex. And I can actually buy that Rex right now, liquid, in my wallet. And then when I come over here, I can come to the staking tab. And, I don't have any liquid Rex in here, actually. Let me switch to a different wallet. But if you come down to staking with liquid Rex, so right now I have 4,684 liquid Rex in my wallet. I can create a new stake with this amount, like maybe 4,000. I can choose to stake it for 60 days. And what it's going to tell me is that so your Rex is going to get burned and it's going to get turned into these shares. So right now, 4,000 Rex would be about 50,000 shares. And current value is about $10, right? 4,000 Rex. If I make it an irrevocable stake, I actually have the shares go up. So notice that when I click that toggle, it goes up by making it irrevocable. So by making it this way, you cannot take any of your divs out. But if I make it a non-irrevocable stake, when this stake is active, it'll look something like this. But one of my actions will actually be to withdraw some of them. So these are all denoted in red with irrevocable. But if I make a stake or I guess I should say, if I make a stake revocable, the daily divs that are coming out, I can actually come in and I'll be able to withdraw some of those daily divs if I need the money sooner. Otherwise, yeah, you just let it ride. And then just like Avarice, you wait for the allotted days that you set. So this one is 222 days, 60, 31 days, 30, 60, 30. So I have different stakes, but when they do finish, yes, Dilemma, you can get your funds out. So, wow. Yeah, so it's actually a lot harder making a live video now that I think about it, because there's so many different places I can go with this. But let's see. They even have a way that you can make ladders right here too. So if you took your 4,000 Oh, actually, no, that's the wrong thing. How many stakes I would like to do. So I can make like 4 stakes for 1,000 each, right? And then you can set your staking interval. You can make it to where every 30 days it'll set up a stake. So in 30 days, I'll have a 1,000 stake that pays me out. And then 30 days after that, at the 60-day mark, it'll pay out the second of these 4, so on and so forth. I don't know if I really like this one. I like to manually set the stakes. I think it'd be a little bit easier. But one thing to note though too, so to enter these auctions, the bare bones that you need is purely just BUSD. You can enter the auction or you can buy Rex on PancakeSwap just with BUSD. That's it, right? And you can stake it. Now, this T-Rex column right here, where you see a bunch of green, and I have 1 red because I did a test. But if you hold this secondary token called T-Rex, okay, you only need 1 T-Rex, but it costs like $520, $525, I think, actually now. And by holding it, whenever you make a stake, like your shares that you receive, it'll automatically add 25% more to that, just purely by holding a T-Rex, a secondary token, right? So I removed the T-Rex off of my wallet, and I checked this out. And when I made this stake for, a year later, it shows a red T-Rex. So my shares right here say 1.47 million shares. That could have been 25% higher if I used my T-Rex. Okay. So it is in your best interest, if you want 25% more on your stakes, to hold this T-Rex. Which right now I am going to give away 1 T-Rex to somebody in my community. So if you're not yet in the Telegram, make sure you join. But yeah, you just need to enter the auction with at least $100. Use my referral, and you could win a T-Rex. All right. There's also another secondary token. Well, hang on. This is what T-Rex is, yada yada. So 25% more shares when creating a stake, but then also you have a higher allotment that you can put in is BUSD to your auctions. Right now, the cap of what anyone, which you'd have to be a whale, which ain't me, but right now the cap is you can put in $50,000 into any auction. But if you hold a T-Rex, then you can actually put in double the amount. You can put in $100,000. So, let's see, blah, blah, blah. There's also a T-Rex halving, it looks like. So each T-Rex started at 500 BUSD, and it rises by 5 more BUSD for every 100 T-Rex sold. So far, 500 T-Rex have been sold. So 5 times 5, there's $25 on top of that. So now it's $525 to buy 1 T-Rex. Max supply is 50,000 T-Rex. There is a secondary token called M-Rex. So this is an optional fungible token for boosting the user experience. But there's 10,000 of these in total, and the benefits mainly are if you're a team builder. But there's a secondary solo benefit too. So what are the benefits of holding your M-Rex? Oops, hit the mic. Number 1, your referral rewards. You can earn up to 5% of the BUSD sent to auction by a referee. So 1% per M-Rex. So if you hold 1 M-Rex and you are underneath my referral code and you put in 100 BUSD, well, I will get 1% of that 100 BUSD. So I will see $1. But you can hold a max of 5 M-Rex. So I can have 5% of whatever you put in hit me. And I think it benefits you. No. This is purely BUSD. So yeah, this purely would just benefit the upline, right? Number 1. Number 2, though, this is where it benefits you. Up to 10% more Rex from auctions. That's 2% per M-Rex, right? So I think already by entering the auction with my referral code, you already get 10%. And if I'm reading this correctly, by you holding 5 M-Rex, you will get 2% per M-Rex, meaning an additional 10% of your auction winnings will come back to you with higher stake amount. So by entering the auction with a referral code, remember you get 10%, and by holding 5 MREX, you also give yourself an additional 10%. So you're getting 20% more staked amount of token winnings just by having MREX. And right now, I think MREX is going for about $166. So I bought a whole bunch yesterday right there, and then it went down, but this is just a tradable token. You're just supposed to hold it. But so I bought it at 236. You can actually get it cheaper now for 166. But yeah, that is why you would want to hold MREX. And then thirdly, there's like something called a REX stake on the DEX. There's a buyer fee, but that has something to do with if you're actually buying stakes, like already set up stakes, and you want to sell yours, or if you want to buy one on the open market, the holding the MREX would get rid of your 2% buyer fee. So I don't want to focus on that too much because that feature's not even out yet. But you can buy the MREX right there, pretty much. Let's see, there's a lot of questions here, but I mean, that's pretty much a quick breakdown. Let me check if there's no other questions there. How does Rex work? I mean, I'll just save a lot of that for my actual breakdown video, but essentially there's going to be 222 days worth of this auction that happens. It's a lot like Avarice. There's a lot of hype for this token, Rex. It is important to note this is the version 2 of this token. Version 1 came out a year ago, but there was a small exploit with how the T-Rex was working, and it wasn't calculating people's rewards correctly. So they had to just kind of let that version die, and then they came out with version 2 about 6 months to a year later, it seems like. And yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just kind of a carbon copy of Hex, but with some added benefits like the big payday. But yeah, are there any other questions? I know I just kind of jumped all over the place. Oh, because I was referred, I got 40 BUSD. Thank you.
Thank you, people. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to really go through. Not in this live format. Let me see if there's something else. I thought... Rolling through. If anything jumps out, I'll let you know. Yeah, we talked about T-Rex, talked about MREX boost tokens, the Rex staking itself. No, nothing clean that's jumping out right now. How do I get Rex? You can buy it on the open market. How does the Rex token supply work if you're interested in that? Must I put the Rex token in auction to get rewards? Sorry, I just joined.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Well, I don't even know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Bolu. Bolu what type? Q.
Well, Bolu. Yes, you have to put the Rex token into the auction if you actually want it to have a time locked stake. That way you can actually double, triple, quadruple.
Oh, it's Jarvis. Yo, what up? Thank you so much for joining.
Appreciate that. There's actually 2 ways, Bolu, that you can get your Rex, right? You can come in on the auction itself, and you can enter an amount of BUSD. If you use a referral code, you'll get 10% automatically more with your winnings. Also, if you hold another secondary token I just covered called MREX, you'll get an additional 10% more if you hold 5 MREX. The second way, Jarvis, that you're able to actually put stakes, you know, and get Rex is just buying it straight up on the open market right here. So let me get rid of the trading, but you can actually just straight buy it. You can just straight buy it. It's openly tradable. It's not locked down like Avarice is. You know, on Avarice, you can only put your BNB in and then stake it. There is no, you know, Avarice token you can buy on the open market, but this one you can. And oftentimes you can actually buy it here and get more Rex per dollar than you would in the auction. Okay. But the benefit to entering the auction is the other aspect I covered called the big payday. And big payday is where 75% of all the BUSD coming into the auction is set aside for rewards. And every single day, eligible wallets are chosen at random, and you will get your BUSD that you invested into the auction back. That's what's crazy. And so I'm primarily focusing on getting into these auctions because I won the big payday today multiple times, evidently. I think up to 400 wallets actually win the big payday. And I think so far this current auction, right, there's 368 participants. There's $320,000 that have already come through, and I believe that 75% of whatever today's BUSD pool is, as long as it equals $50,000, it'll start paying people out. So 321,000 times 75% right now. I mean, well, yeah. So you're already going to get a multiple big payday tomorrow, like in chunks of 50,000. That's going to just go out and hit random wallets, right? So even though you get your Rex from the auction, and you are required for auction Rex to be eligible for this big payday I just talked about, you have to stake it for 222 days or longer. That's the key. All right. It's a long wait time, right? But in the wait, since every day this big payday is happening, you might actually win your initial back anyway and keep your stake active. You know what I mean? Which is wild. So that's why a good secondary option is to buy Rex on the open market. You know, get into the auction, do what you're going to do there, but then come buy some Rex on the open market, come over to the staking tab, and then set up some stakes with your liquid Rex, if you will. And then you can set it up just like you do Avarice, you know, longer pays better. You can make sure that you set it up as an irrevocable stake. Duration of stake, I'll just say like 100 days. And yeah, when you burn your 4,000 Rex, you will receive 50,000 shares. But if you make it an irrevocable stake, it goes up. It gives you a 25% boost. So I'm going to toggle that and you'll see the share change. All right. The difference, a revocable stake just means that as you're collecting daily divs right here, you'll see your reward start building up and whatnot. But a revocable stake allows you to take out some of your divs as they show up. So right now it's grayed out, but this withdrawal feature, you can actually take that out. But by leaving it irrevocable, yes, you get higher shares, but you cannot withdraw anything. So
What up, cookies and crypto? How you doing, bruh?
let's see, BitHero, does it auto stake it for 222 days when you send BUSD in auction, or do you have to go to the staking page? It does not auto do anything for you, BitHero. So what will happen is, and let me see if I have it. No, I don't have it right here. I must have already claimed a stake. Crap. Okay, so what happens is after the auction ends, BitHero, when you come to this dashboard, and let me just go ahead and refresh this page, but your dashboard's going to have like a gift box. So you see how it like looks all fancy, it's glowing blue. So this dashboard's going to say open here because it's going to show you your winnings. This is where your Big payday is going to show up. This is where your referral rewards, everything's going to show up right here. And when you click it, okay, this is, oh my God, I just got referred. Who the hell just, did someone just join underneath me? Like last time I checked this thing was like 40 bucks.
Oh my God, thank you to whoever did that. Happy July 4th, cookies and crypto.
I appreciate you, bruh. Dude, that's awesome. But anyway, so this is some of the referral rewards that I get. And this is because I hold that MREX token. But to answer your question, Bit Hero, one of these boxes, okay, is going to say your auction winnings, and you got 150,000 Rex tokens. And then it's going to give you two options at the bottom, okay, of your auction winnings. It's going to say two options. One will be claim it as liquid Rex, okay? Do not do that. Never claim liquid Rex. If you do that, your wallet is permanently disqualified from ever receiving a big payday, okay? You will never see them. So never claim liquid Rex. The second option will give you a little box, and it'll ask you for how many days you actually want to stake your winnings. And there will be a little disclaimer in the box, and it will say something to the effect of, make sure you stake longer than 222 days to be eligible for the big payday.
You see where I'm going with this, guys? You want to be in the auction because the big payday is the incentive.
All right. The trade-off is, yeah, you're giving up your stake for 222 days at least, but every single day you're automatically eligible and entered into the big payday raffle, and you will get your initial investment back. Some days, like these early times right now, you'll actually get that big payday hitting multiple times a day. You see this 4,900 BUSD right here?
I didn't have that this morning. I won that big payday like multiple times over
because there was so much money that came in for the first 2 days. You know, all in all, I probably only put in, I think like $1,500 or something in that ballpark, right? I put like 500 on day one, and then I did another 1,000 on day two. And then the big paydays, the first day was today, and it took those two auction BUSDs and it paid out multiple times over. So I won like over $6,000. I've already sent some of this over. I bought some T-Rex that I'm going to be giving away. I'm giving away one T-Rex, guys. If you're not already in my Telegram channel, get in there and find my pinned post. But if you enter a wallet underneath me, use my referral code, $100 minimum, I will pick someone at random to win a T-Rex. And remember, a T-Rex gives you 25% shares boosted on your stake. Why wouldn't you want that? Bolu, or Jarvis, sorry. Liquid Rex is the same as if you went to PancakeSwap. If I bought Rex right here, like right now I have 4,684 Rex worth $11. This is liquid Rex. This is, that's pretty much a general crypto term, right? If you have anything that's not staked or locked into anything, that means you're holding it liquid. So I have, $11 liquid Rex that I can cash out for $11, or I can stake it. So that's what it is. And Cookies, thank you again, man. Happy July 4th weekend to you as well. Bit Hero, thank you for the clarification.
Yes, sir. You're very welcome.
So yeah, if there's any other questions, I mean, I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted something to exist out there. That way people can kind of get excited for this. I did cover your MREX. You want to hold that because you get 10% more Rex when you enter the auction. In addition to the 10% more Rex you get by using my referral code. Okay, so it's in your best interest to hold 5 MREX, that's the max. And then also your best interest is to hold 1 T-Rex, because this gives you 25% extra shares when you go to stake. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, guys. Like the pros and cons: enter the auction with your BUSD in hopes that you win the big payday, and you stay eligible by not claiming out your liquid Rex. and by staking it for longer than 222 days. That is what the system is for your auction winnings, okay? 222 days, don't claim the liquid regs. Do that and you can win this big payday multiple times over.
And just because you win the big payday like I did today, you can win it multiple times over, and you could possibly win it every single day.
And what's cool is whatever you win doesn't get subtracted by whatever's owed to you. If I put in $1,000 every day for the next 20 days, and that's $20,000 I put in, right? I can win the big payday and get paid back. Well, not $20,000. I think there's a 2% of the pot whale restriction. So it's kind of like you can't enter this with like $50,000 and then expect a big payday to pay you back your initial $50,000, right? It's like a 2% cap. But actually, what is that? I think it's $50,000. Those are the one. No, it can't be $1,000 max either. I'm actually not sure, but I know there's like a 2% maximum of the pot that's allowed to be paid out, and you can win it multiple times over. So you might actually end up just making money off of this site purely by entering the auction over and over and over. Like you'll get your initial out and yet keep your 222 day stakes going. You know what I mean? And so I've set multiple ones up here because I use my T-Rex. You can see the icons in green. That I got my 25% boost right there. But the key here, I feel, is to enter the auction every day, especially these early days right now, because you could get your initial paid right back to you. All right. But then separately, you know, on the open market, you can buy regs, and I think you'll get more regs per dollar than you do in the auction. So here's the pros and cons. The auction, because they're so hot and heavy right now, you're actually not getting as much recs per dollar, right? You might actually be getting half the amount of recs just by going in the auction. But the big payday is the reason to get into the auction. Remember that. Then separately, you just come buy recs liquid. Just come buy it on the open market right here. You know, load up your wallet with some recs, come to the app, and then you have these parameters right here on the staking tab. And this is where you can enter any recs for any day's amount of stake that you want to do, just like you do in Avarice, just like you do in Hex, you know? So you have options here. So these ones obviously don't need to be 222 days long. You can straight up make them, you know, as short as you'd like. I have some of them at 60 days and 30 days, 31 days, you know? And every day it's going to be collecting BUSD divs, and the ROI should be about 14 days if it's anything like the other platforms. But there's a lot of hype around this project here, guys. So, oh, Crypto and Pianos, what's up?
And Jonathan Windsor as well. Hello and welcome to my channel. I was just reviewing some of what I learned about Rex today.
I don't know how long this video has been already, maybe 30 minutes. I don't want to make it too crazy long, but I will take any questions if you guys have them. And if I know the answer, I'll let you know. But because I haven't put together my official breakdown video, which is coming.
Because I'm coming for that ass. I want to win that YouTube competition, son. You know what I mean?
But I at least wanted to get something out there so people understand how this project works. Go over some of the basics. I mean, I didn't get into the weeds of all the white paper and whatnot, but yeah. Emery Williams,
yo, appreciate that. You're awesome too. Thank you. Thank you.
But what else? Any other specific question you guys have before I wrap this up? I mean, I haven't gone and broke down a bunch of these auctions and stuff yet, but we are on day 3 of the auction.
I am.
Oh, wrong voice changer. I am a little bit curious about the 222 days. I know there's an answer, but I wonder why it's 222 days and what happens after 222 days. but it's all good. Let's see. Yeah, there's been a lot of participants and a lot of money that's come into the system already. Wow. Thanks, SK. I'll catch you on TG. All right, Jarvis, appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind leaving a little thumbs up there. But because it was 365 days, but R1 was 365 minus 222. So the auction days just continued from R1.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right, crypto and pianos. I appreciate that, bruh. Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope. So yeah, Rex 1 is something that I missed out on for sure. So yeah, I've entered these first 2 auction days already. You know, my first day was 550. Oh, one other quick note. Whenever you enter the auction, make sure whatever you put in counts. So I put in 550 on day 1 thinking that I would come back in and add more before the timer, but you can't. So just remember that. Whatever you're going to put into the daily auction, make sure you get it all in one go. So yeah, so many people came into the BUSD pool for that you got 205 Rex per BUSD on day 1. And then day 2 was 312 Rex per BUSD, but you had less Rex given out. But yeah, I still put in a little over 1,000 on day 2. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. If there's any generic questions, feel free to leave a comment below or find me in my Telegram group. But I think that's it in regards to just some of the highlights I want to go over this. Yeah, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but yeah, auctions are the right now. Like they're really cool. Like just me winning this whole big payday thing just completely is a game changer. I mean, I took those stakes, right? It's these very first stakes over here. I put this out for 275 days, right? And even though the value of the Rex that I got was worth 629, and it should have been worth like 1,000. You know, on the open market it would have been worth 1,000, but I still got paid 1,000 back because that's what I put in to get this 629, and I staked it, and the stake is still active even though I won the big payday. So I already profited off this platform, and my stakes are still active. So that's even more bullish, just because I have this to look forward to, and I'm already potentially winning paydays. You know, I won it today multiple times over. Tomorrow I may win it again, I may not, but the next day I'm eligible again, and the next day, every day you're eligible for the big payday. That's the whole bread and butter of entering these auctions, because you can win your initial or profit immediately and still have your stakes active. I find that really cool. And then separately, if you don't want to enter the auction, you can just buy the Rex, buy it on the open market, and then come down to staking, and then just set it up however you want, just like you do on Avarice. So really cool mechanics that they have here. You know, very exciting, at least for me. So yep, that's all it's gonna be, folks. I am done. If there's no more questions, I'm good. Crypto Pianos, thank you so much for jumping in, answering that for me. I wish I was there on Rex 1. I don't know what rock I was living under, so my bad. But yeah, for everyone else, I guess have a good one. I'm good. So I think I'm gonna call it quits, everyone. Please enjoy the rest of your July 4th weekend. And until next time, remember, stay safe out there, stay blessed, and make good choices with your crypto.